County Sheriff's Office.
Sweet. Can I get badge number as well?
My call sign's 449. We don't really have badge number.
How do you spell it? How do you say it? Twargoski. Okay.
So,
sweet. How can I help you guys today?
Of course, we got a call. You were out here with the camera. As long as you're not on their property, you're good. I'm sure you know that.
Of course I know that.
But we had to come out here and do our due diligence.
Hey,
and just make
I understand, and I appreciate you guys coming up, very respectful and very knowledgeable. I wish we had some more of that here.
Am I allowed to leave the property? No. I need your information. That's the shift. It starts calm. York County Sheriff's Office shows up, says filming in public is legal, respectful tone, so far so good. But listen carefully. Once "I need your ID" enters the chat, this stops being friendly contact. That's a red flag, because detention needs reasons, not vibes, and we haven't heard any yet. So what changed?
Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Okay, so it's not illegal for him to film. I got you. I got you.
You know, and it's funny because the conversation came to, just why don't you just touch my truck and then we'll put it in public.
I was driving in, this dude was following me with the camera.
I got
And
you.
all the people on there were like, hey, this dude's out here filming.
This guy's really good at circular conversations, by the way. That's number 2. That's the second time he said that same sentence.
He fired right back at me. I'm like, what the fuck's the problem?
Nope,
Okay.
there's number 3. There's number 3.
Well, like I said, you can ask. He doesn't have to answer, and he's perfectly within his right to, as long as he's in public. I got you, man.
And he just said, okay.
Okay.
So it's one of those,
What?
he's
I got you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I was just curious why I was getting filmed, man.
All right, man. Well, like I said, he doesn't. I got you. He doesn't have to give you an answer. So, if you want to go ahead and head on out of here, if there's anything else we can help you with, just let us know, okay? All right.
I don't appreciate what he
I understand that.
Anybody does, but he's even said that he's too scared to go in there and ask me.
I got you.
Dude, I'm terrified.
All right.
I'm terrified.
I appreciate you, boss. Have a good day.
See you later, buddy.
All right, man. Like I said, as long as you're not going into their private property.
I have no intention of doing that whatsoever. And I mean, nobody's even told me to leave anyway. So if they want to tell me to leave, I don't want to make like a hearsay situation or anything. If they want me trespassed, just have somebody come out and tell me that. And
I haven't talked to them yet.
Okay.
We just seen you out here, so we
Sweet.
thought we'd make contact with you first, okay?
So I'm just curious. So you came and made contact. You have no idea what the story is inside there.
We know what the caller wants.
Oh, so they want me
just
trespassed. Is that what
not
I'm hearing?
necessarily.
No.
They just we're calling about a suspicious person.
Okay, so I'm still allowed to go in there then, right?
As far as I'm concerned right now, yes.
Oh, okay.
I am going to go in there and talk to them and see what they want to do.
So your body cam is rolling, right?
Yeah, that's all.
So are you going to go in there? You're going to ask them if they want me to leave or be trespassed from the building? Like you're going to go
100%. I'm going to ask if they care that you're out here. If you go onto their property.
So you're going to go solicit a trespass?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
sounds good.
Awesome.
All right. And just make sure you have that CAD number for me as soon as you come back. Thanks.
No problem. You can deal with it, okay? But understand, if he's down there on the road and he's filming, he's 100% within his rights. That is a public area and he can film. Okay, we clear on that? You want him trespassed.
There it is, solicitation.
Actually, she brought it up first because you walked over here into the parking lot.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to need your ID so I can trespass.
Oh, you're going to need my...
Deputy admits it. Filming isn't illegal. Public road, totally fine. He even tells the caller that. That's accurate. But here's the pivot. He says he's going to ask if they want him trespassed. That's solicitation. That's a problem because officers shouldn't manufacture crimes out of complaints. Policy isn't law. Suspicion isn't trespass. This is how innocent people get jammed up. So why escalate something already resolved?
My ID?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. So what happens if I go walk back over there?
I'm still going to trespass you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. So I need your
Right.
ID.
Okay. So
Or your name
am I
and date
being
of birth.
detained?
At this point, yeah.
At
because
this
I'm
point,
doing
I
a
am being
trespass.
detained. So am I allowed to?
Would you like a supervisor
Am I
out here?
allowed to leave the property?
No, because
No.
I need
Now I'm
your
not
information.
allowed to leave the property.
I need your information.
So
you
you're
can
not going to
trespass.
give me ample time to leave, right? Is this what you're saying?
not-
They don't
Leave.
want you
You're
to come
detained.
back.
Okay. So what you're saying is
So
if
what-
they want me to leave, right?
They want you to leave.
Right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go step back onto the public property, right?
And I'm going to come over there and I'm going to get your ID. And I'm going to tell you you're trespassing, not to come back to this property
You are.
indefinitely. And then if you do, you're going to be arrested for trespassing.
Okay. Cool.
All right, let's walk over here. I'll
Sweet.
get your ID from you. You a resident of South Carolina? Like South Carolina driver's license?
I'm not gonna answer any questions, buddy.
Okay.
You can bring your supervisor out here though. That'd be good.
440, 440.
So now you're under the guise that while I'm standing out here now, after I've left the property. So now you're under the impression that now that I'm off the property, now I need to give you my ID.
Yes, because
right?
you're being trespassed.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll just wait for the supervisor.
You can just start.
Now it flips fast. Yes, you're being detained. For what? He never articulates reasonable suspicion of a crime. That's the issue. Under the Fourth Amendment, detention requires specific articulable facts, not just they don't like you. And when the auditor steps off private property, deputy still demands ID. That's shaky ground. A request isn't an order. This is where word games start. So what's the actual legal basis here?
Sounds good. We got a supervisor on the way? All right. Now tell me, I'm gonna give you a chance for some, to show some knowledge here. Now, if I were to leave a property, right, or if they said, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say that they said that I had to leave, right, and I left and ran away before you guys got here. What are you guys gonna do?
That's different.
That's different.
You are here. You are here.
I am here, right? Right.
And they want you indefinitely trespassed from the property, which means you're good now, right?
So then what? Now I'm going to tell you. I identify as good citizen for this report.
Okay.
So now what's going to happen when I do that?
Okay. I still need your ID. You're still going to be trespassed indefinitely from the property.
Really?
That's what's going to happen. Yes. This is private property.
Okay.
This is public.
Mm-hmm.
That's private, right? We can agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you up there.
Yeah.
The second you walked across the parking lot and started filming, they decided, hey, I don't want you on my property, right? They have every right to do that, being a private business. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
We can agree on that.
Yeah.
So from here on out, in the future, say tomorrow you decide you want to come out here and film again, and you step foot on that property and we get called, you're going to go to jail for trespassing.
Right. So now,
but in order for me to put that information into our system, I have to have your name.
Really?
Right?
Oh, really?
What do you want me to put in there?
Really? Good citizen. I just told you.
Good citizen.
I just told you. Yeah, we can go with a verbal trespass.
No.
Yeah. No.
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 Does that not exist? It's just a shoulder shrug, not a yes or no.
How are we supposed to enforce it if we don't know?
I just asked you. I just asked you a question.
You can just wait for my.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's always the you can just wait. It's always the you can just wait, and I'm not going to argue with you when you can't answer a question.
If you know this stuff so good, why don't you become a cop?
Deputy says he needs a name to put it in the system. That's not how this works. You don't need ID to issue a verbal trespass warning, especially when the person has already left. Quick recap: no crime committed, no refusal to leave, no return attempt. And state ID laws vary, but generally, stop and identify statutes require lawful detention first. If the detention's bad, the ID demand falls apart. So why double down?
If you're so versed,
I'm not gonna answer that question on the grounds of stupidity.
Okay.
You think I want to come and do this to people?
Do what? Enforce the law?
Enforce the law? Really? Yeah. You're enforcing an imaginary law, my friend.
Okay.
And hopefully your supervisor does come out here nice and educated, because if he's going to tell me that what I need to do is give you my ID, I am going to give you my ID, and I'm going to give you my information under threat.
Watch the tone shift. If you know so much, why don't you become a cop? That's not law. That's ego. When arguments replace legal reasoning, that's usually because the reasoning isn't there. Then the key moment. Auditor asks, "What happens if I walk away?" Deputy answers, "Nothing right now." That's huge. If walking away equals nothing, it's not a real detention. This is how rights die, one bluff at a time. So what happens when the supervisor arrives?
Threat of arrest, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to file an internal affairs complaint, and then I'm going to sue the shit out of this county.
Who said you were under arrest?
No, you said I was detained.
Detained and being arrested are two different things.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you, what happens if I were to just walk away right now?
Nothing right now.
Nothing right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And nothing as soon as the supervisor gets here.
Okay, man. I'm gonna walk back over here.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, we got Mr. Gloves in the back here.
Yes, sir.
He's excited. What's going on?
Not too much. What's going on today?
I got no answers for any of your questions, other than the fact that I just want to know if if I get told that I'm trespassed and I'm no longer allowed to.
Supervisor shows up. Clean question, clean answer. If you don't want to identify yourself, don't go back on the property. That's it. No ID required, no arrest, no charges. That tells you everything. The earlier detention claim collapses. If command staff won't enforce it, it probably wasn't solid to begin with. Know the difference between a request and a lawful order. If this were you, complainant, public records request, internal review? Like, subscribe, and credit to the original auditor for the footage. This video provides transformative commentary and legal analysis of publicly available police audit footage for education, critique, and accountability under Fair Use, 17 U.S.C. Section 107.
Go what's called a verbal trespass, and I'm standing right here off the property. What was your name?
Deputy Richard.
Richard?
Yep.
Oh, Richard. Yeah, that makes sense. So Mr. Richard here said that if I'm standing on a public easement, that he still needs to get my ID. He still needs to get my ID. So what you're telling me, I just want to make sure that I'm under the correct understanding that I can identify as good citizen, and as long as I'm not on the property, then if I don't return, nothing's going on.
Here's the takeaway. Respectful doesn't always mean lawful. The first deputy was polite, but still pushed an ID demand without clearly stated reasonable suspicion. That's the nuance. Rights aren't protected by vibes. They're protected by standards. If you don't know the difference, you lose. So let me ask you, would you have handed over ID or waited for the supervisor like he did?
Okay. Well, if you don't want to identify yourself, don't go back on the property, okay?
Simple enough.
See you later, Richard.
Take it easy, bro.
Hey, thanks for the free education, man. He's not upset, he's just disappointed. It's okay.